April 2005, and in the process equalled Craig Brewster's record of just 2 wins. Kilmarnock, buoyed by their cup win over Motherwell, had to do without influential midfielder Alan Johnston as they looked to spoil the renaissance at Tannadice.
Well, Alan Johnston for Kilmarnock this afternoon, so Peter Levein missed the free kick, drifting into penalty area, and it almost came for Colin Nish. Just a flick at the edge of the penalty area, the ball nearly fell for the Kilmarnock hitman. United scored from 2 set pieces against Rangers last week. The ball was cleared by the Kilmarnock defence and cleared again. United, however, retained possession. Calvinez, more in hope than anything. Robson was in there, and there's a shot coming in from Noel Hunt, and a good effort from the man back from suspension. Wheeled at the edge of the penalty area, sent in the first time volley, and it wasn't too far away, certainly close enough to cause concern for Graham Smith. Long ball, looks for Danny Invincible, finds Colin Nish. Oh, Nish was shaping to shoot, Invincible will shoot, and Dundee United's defence did enough. Kelly still looking to come forward here. It's Naismith, who skipped past his man nicely. And that'll be the first yellow card of the afternoon. And it's going to be for Lee Mayer. Certainly, Mayer caught Naismith as he went past him. Free kick into the penalty area. Fraser Wright was there, and Fraser Wright almost added to the number of goals he's scoring this season. It was a good save from Derek Stilley. Free kick quickly taken. Calvinez trying to pick out Robson. Barry Robson now trying to pick out a teammate inside the penalty area. Almost did so. Colin Samuel with his first touch since coming off the bench. And Samuel will try to head for the byline here. He's got no help, he's all on his own. He's done well, done very well. That's excellent, and that was a chance, and it might still come for United. And Calvinez slashed at the ball from the penalty spots. But it was great play from Colin Samuel. 2 or 3 times he looked to have lost the ball, and he won it back again. It was tight on the byline, cut it across, and the second chance came for Calvinez. And the shot screamed over the crossbar. He should have done better. Well, that seems to have livened up proceedings. It certainly seems to have wakened up United. Noel Hunt, nicely done. Ryan Dodge will try to close him down. It might come for Robertson, and Robertson with a shot taken at the second attempt by the goalkeeper. United, in the last 30 seconds, beginning to look more dangerous. Cracking ball for Robson. The cutback was good, but there's just nobody there for United. And Kelly with a chance to get clear. And Kelly now with a chance to break. Naismith didn't take the ball with him. Mark Kerr. Maybe should have played the ball forward a wee bit earlier, but it will come for Colin Samuel. Hunt in the middle, Samuel trying to pick out Noel Hunt. Fraser Wright with a covering challenge. Naismith. Ford might get his first touch, just off the bench. Possibly still a wee bit cold, a wee bit rusty maybe. Well, now Samuel with a chance to run and a chance to take on Hay. And Samuel into the middle, it's a good one too! A magnificent goal for Dundee United. As Noel Hunt blasts him ahead from the cross from Colin Samuel, you can see the delight of Noel Hunt with that one. And that was an absolute peach. Well, Colin Samuel made it with a run down the right. First time cross and thumped into the net by Noel Hunt. Gave the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Good Willie couldn't quite get the better of Fraser Wright. Good Willie will get the chance again now. He's got the better of him this time. Robson. Oh, Robson skips over the challenge. Now there could be trouble for Kilmarnock here as Robson drives it in. All it had to do was curl at the far post, and that was goal number 2. Excellent play from Barry Robson. Rode the challenge, came inside, looked for the far corner, and in the end he wasn't too far away.
Oh, pleased. Obviously, we've got 6 points from the last 2 matches, but margin a note of caution for everybody, the players, everybody at the club, supporters. Enjoy tonight and start worrying tomorrow.
For me today, I thought our goalkeeper and our back four and James Fowler were outstanding today, but the rest, as I've told them in the dressing room, weren't up to what's required.
So, 2 out of 2 for Craig Levein, and earlier today David McKinney spoke to the Dundee United manager about the great start he's made on his return to the SPL and the challenges he faces at Tannadice.
Have the team done better maybe than you would have thought in those first 2 games?
David, I didn't think about, when I came in, I didn't think about we need to get 3 points from this game or 3 points from that game. I didn't. That wasn't my thinking. So it's difficult to say. You know, what did I expect? I didn't really expect an awful lot, to be honest. I just wanted to get in, get to meet the players, to work with them on the training ground, to see what kind of characters we had, and see if we could make some sort of improvement.
So many managers in such a short time. Have you had reassurances from the chairman that you will be given time here?
Well, what do I need reassured about? That would mean that I'm worried about something. No. I wanted to work with somebody who has great enthusiasm for the job, and the chairman at Dundee United, Eddie Thompson, has that. I mean, he maybe in some ways he's been too much of a supporter in recent years, but he's certainly spent a lot of his own money trying to improve the club, and you know, his enthusiasm for the job and what he was trying to do struck a note with me, and I feel as if I can work with him and try and improve things and make them better.
How much potential do you see the players that are there?
It's a fairly difficult question after such a short space of time. I don't know the players well enough at this minute in time. There's 1 or 2 I've been pleasantly surprised by, and generally been pleasantly surprised by the quality in the training sessions.
How about your time at Leicester, Craig? We all know partly the reasons why you felt you had to leave Hearts. Was Leicester a good time for you? Was it a mistake? How do you review it?
Maybe if I'd been a little bit more considered and not been in so much a hurry to leave Hearts. All the things that were going on at Hearts were extremely difficult, and I just couldn't see a way out. It looked like another wage cut come the summer. The club maybe having to move to Murrayfield, and there was that. Well, Mr. Romanoff, of course, came in just as I left. You know, the day after I left, actually, and I did meet him. But you know, if I'd stayed, I don't know how long I would have been there, to be honest.
Interesting stuff, and that interview with Craig Levein can be viewed in full at our website. Loads more to see there, and remember, we want to hear your views on all the big footballing stories. Details of how you can get in touch with us coming up right now.
He's back winning games at a club with great potential.
Yeah, he's loving being back involved in the management side of it. You know, he was enjoying it at Wraith Rovers, because it doesn't matter what club he's at. He's got great passion and enthusiasm for the game, and he just loves coaching at any level.
And as well as the win and the goal that they got, Jerry, I suppose he'll take a great deal of confidence from the fact that they kept a clean sheet.
Yeah, confidence is the key word, Andy, and you see it coursing through these Dundee United players now. Craig's not daft. He knows this is the honeymoon period, just as John Collins is experiencing at Hibernian at the moment. And you can tell from the tone of his interview, you know, it's keep those feet on the ground. He knows there's a lot of hard work to be done there. But, you know, one of the things that had to be sorted out was the defensive side of the game, and there's no one better at doing that than himself. He was a top-class defender.
Where do you peg their expectation now, Jerry? Because you know, Jim McLean took them to ridiculous heights.
You see, I come through all of that era, and you know, when Aberdeen and Dundee United were pushing the old firm, and you know, Dundee United reaching the semi-finals of the Champions Cup and the final of the UEFA Cup, Aberdeen winning the Cup Winners' Cup, and you tend to gauge everything against that, and
that
sometimes you've got
as well, Jerry, wasn't it, with
absolutely better quality of player as well. But you know, it's difficult sometimes to look at Dundee United and realise how far they'd fallen.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, with him going to Wraith Rovers, showing a great enthusiasm just to be part of the game, he's got his break again. He knows the upside and the downside of football. He's been through it all now, and I think he's a rounded manager who will do well.
Up to Dundee United of the present day. The turning point really on Saturday was Colin Samuels. It was a pretty dire affair, pretty much up until he came on, and he had some pretty impressive runs and had a great part in the goal as well.
Yeah, he did, and he gave them a real injection of pace and enthusiasm, which at that time in the game is fantastic for any team when someone comes on and does that. He can give them a little spark, he goes at people, and sometimes Kilmarnock had a hard cup tie during the week and we're getting a little bit tired, and it just goes at people, and it's a great ball in. And Noel Hunt's a fantastic finish. I mean, it really is top class. Not sure the celebration's top class, but the finish was absolutely top class, and it got them 3 points that were probably more important than the 3 points than the week before.
He's making a name for himself he scored against the Rangers at Ibrox, and he scored a couple of other goals. He's a decent striker.
It's amazing that the first half was absolutely dire, and yet it's a game that produces a goal of such high quality. You saw the two of them linking just before that, then it almost came off for them. So there's a partnership there.